Football is constantly searching for its next icon. Every generation has that one player who doesn't just perform at the highest level, but defines an era. For over a decade, that spotlight belonged to Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo. But now, as the game transitions into a new chapter, one name is rising above the rest: Jude Bellingham. At just 20 years old, Bellingham is already playing like a seasoned veteran. His move to Real Madrid was not just another big transfer. It felt symbolic. Madrid, a club built on legacy and greatness, placed their trust in a young midfielder to help lead their next era. And somehow, he did not just meet expectations, he exceeded them almost instantly. What makes Bellingham so unique isn't just his technical ability, it's the completeness of his game. He's not just a midfielder, he's a goal scorer, a playmaker, a leader, and at times, the emotional engine of his team. In a modern game that demands versatility, Bellingham represents the perfect footballer. When you watch him play, you notice how everything looks effortless. His first touch, his awareness, his ability to glide past players, it all looks natural. But underneath that elegance is a relentless work ethic. He presses, he tracks back, he fights for every ball. That combination of flair and intensity is rare, especially in someone so young. One of the most impressive aspects of Bellingham's rise is his mentality. Moving to a club like Real Madrid comes with enormous pressure. The expectations are relentless, the spotlight is constant, and every performance is analyzed. Yet Bellingham plays with a confidence that suggests he belongs at the very top. He doesn't look like a young player trying to prove himself. He looks like someone who already knows he's destined for greatness. It's also important to understand the timing of his emergence. Football is currently in a transitional phase. The Messi and Ronaldo era is slowly coming to an end, and the game is searching for new faces to carry its global appeal. Players like Kylian Mbappe and Erling Haaland have already established themselves as superstars, but Bellingham offers something different. He represents control rather than chaos, and intelligence over pure physical dominance. While Haaland dominates with goals, and Mbappe dazzles with speed, Bellingham influences every part of the game. He dictates tempo, he creates chances, and he delivers in crucial moments. That kind of all-around impact is what separates great players from generational ones. Another key factor is his leadership. In football, leadership is often associated with age and experience, but Bellingham breaks that mold. Even in his early 20s, he carries himself like a captain. His body language, his communication on the pitch, and his willingness to take responsibility all point to a player who is not afraid of the moment. This is something we have seen in legends before. Players like Zinedine Zidane and Steven Gerrard had that presence, that ability to control not just the ball, but the entire atmosphere of a game. Bellingham is showing signs of that same aura, and that is what makes his trajectory so exciting. But with greatness comes expectation. The football world is quick to elevate young stars, sometimes too quickly. The comparisons have already started. Future Ballon d'Or winner, the next global icon, the face of football. These labels can be motivating, but they can also become a burden. The challenge for Bellingham will be maintaining consistency over time. It's one thing to have an incredible season, but true greatness is defined over years, not months. Messi and Ronaldo didn't dominate for 1 or 2 seasons. They controlled football for over a decade. That's the level Bellingham will ultimately be judged against. There's also the physical and mental demand of modern football. The schedule is relentless. The competition is intense, and the pressure never fades. Staying fit, staying focused, and continuing to evolve will be crucial for his long-term success. However, everything we've seen so far suggests that he's more than capable. His professionalism, his attitude, and his hunger to improve all indicate that he understands what it takes to reach the top. Another interesting aspect of Bellingham's rise is how it reflects the evolution of football itself. The modern game is faster, more tactical, and more demanding than ever before. Players are no longer defined by a single role. Midfielders need to score, forwards need to press, and defenders need to build play. Bellingham thrives in this environment because he does not fit into a single category. He is a hybrid player, someone who can adapt to different situations and influence the game in multiple ways. That adaptability is what makes him so valuable, and it is also what makes him a symbol of football's future. As fans, we are witnessing the early stages of what could be a historic career. There is still a long way to go, and many challenges ahead, but the foundation is already there. The talent, the mentality, the platform, everything is aligned. The question now is not whether Jude Bellingham is a great player. That is already clear. The real question is how far he can go. Can he dominate an era? Can he become the defining player of his generation? Can he carry the weight of being football's next global icon? Only time will give us those answers. But if his current trajectory is anything to go by, we might already be watching the future of football unfold right in front of us. And maybe, just maybe, the search for the next face of football is already over.